Hello everyone and welcome. Today I want to talk to you about importing and how to set up your Excel files for importing screening decisions and or tagging decisions. This is very useful if you have a legacy project or work that you have done in an Excel file or in another software that you want to import into your nest here. It is very helpful to just import it all and not have to redo the work again. Before we go into how to do these type of imports, it is important to note that these records already need to exist in your nest. And you can import them as well. This can be done via literature search, where you can just add search, and through file import, you can upload a CSV file right here. And basically how the CSV file must look like is like this, where you will have a DOI, a PubMed ID, and or PM ID as column headers. And then every cell, you just add for every row the record in question. You can also get by just doing the DOI, but it's better to have multiple of these identifiers, because then if something goes wrong with one of them, the system has something to fall back onto. Another thing to note is that if you just add the DOI/PubMed/PMID, the bibliographic data will automatically be uploaded from Crossref. But if you want to add your own bibliographic data, all you have to do is add them sequentially like so, as columns. Then whatever is in those cells will be added as bibliographic information. But if one of those cells is empty, then it will stay empty in the nest as well. It will not upload from Crossref anymore. Anyways, you do your CSV file, you just upload it in here. In your query, you can type whatever you want. This doesn't matter what you type. This is mostly for you, so you know what search this is. And then you can just press on add, and then the search will be added as any of your other searches, and then all the records will be in your nest. All right, let's get on to doing the actual import. So first of all, screening. All you have to do is head on to settings and scroll down to screening, and then you see here the subtitle import. You just press on begin, and here you have the information on how to actually set up your Excel file for import. So it's important to either have one of the four following identifiers: title, DOI, PubMed ID, or Ref ID. One is okay, better to have multiple, especially the DOI. You can download the template already, so you don't have to make it yourself from scratch. And this is how this template will look like. So you just fill in these columns with your identifiers. You can just do the DOI if you want to. And then this is where you set up your exclusion reasons. You just have this column here, and then in every cell, you type in the exclusion reason for why this record has been excluded. So as an example, not English, or not relevant, whatever you want. And then any paper with an exclusion reason will be excluded, and any record with an empty cell will be included. In addition, we have an optional column here called full text review. So in here, you can either type in yes or no, or positive or negative, and this will basically tell if this paper has been excluded based on a full text or just based on the abstract. So if you type in yes, it means this text has been screened based on the full text. If you leave it empty or just delete this column, then all of them will be considered as being screened without the full text. I hope this makes sense. All right, then after you fill up this Excel sheet, you can go on to actually import it. And before you do, take note of these two buttons here. So allow exclusion reason creation. So what this means is if you have some exclusion reasons in your CSV file that do not exist in your nest, those will be added for you as extra exclusion reasons. And allow override means that if you already have some records that have been screened in the software, it means that the screening decision will be overwritten by what is in the CSV file. Okay, and then what's next is just press import, and then all of your papers that are in the CSV file will have been screened. Good. Now for the next step, tagging. For tagging is the same thing. Scroll down, go to the import subsection, press begin. Same story. You can download the template from here, and this is how it looks like. You have here DOI, title, domain ID, ref ID, so you can fill out one of them or all four. It's up to you, but better to have multiples. Yeah. So how do you add tags? Basically, you just go here and you add them as different columns. So you will rename this one as, let's say, comorbidities. Did I spell it right? Yep, okay. Comorbidities. You can have here outcomes, etc. And then basically, for each record, you will type into the cell what the text excerpt is. So here's example 1, here's example 2. So then for the paper EX1, we have on the tag, we have it tagged for comorbidities with the text excerpt example 1, and for the tag outcomes, we have it tagged with the text excerpt example 2. And then you just do the same thing. You just type in all of your tags as columns, and you go ahead for all of your records. Now, it's important to note that if you already have a tagging hierarchy set up, these tag names should be exactly the same as the ones in your tagging hierarchy. And then you can see here that you can also toggle on allow tag creation. So if you have extra tags that you want to add in, those will be added for you as well. And then here we also have the button to allow override. If you want the tags in your CSV file to be the default ones, that will override any tags done already into the nest. Okay, and then you just press import and you're good to go. And if you already have a tagging hierarchy set up with tags matching the ones in the CSV, you will not see any change. The records will only be added and tagged accordingly. But if you don't have a existing tagging hierarchy, all of the tags will appear here in a row, and then all you will have to do is just set them up accordingly as you wish for. All right. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send us an email or press on this little question mark icon. Thank you and have a great day.